to the FX Championship 2027 Season 5 here in Italy for the Italian Grand Prix. And ladies and gentlemen, we're in the closing stages of this season where we're soon going to find out who is going to be our top 5 drivers going to the new season of FA Season 6. But we only have 3 rounds left to go: Italy, Saudi, and then Brazil. And this one is going to be crazy. We're here in Monza for the Italian Grand Prix, and this track is absolutely amazing. I love the track, the home of the Ferrari fans, I gotta say, and actually go through this beautiful scenery here in Monza. It consists of a total of 11 corners, and then you have only 2 DRS zones, one around the final corner and one in the little chicane out of turn 7. But there's a lot to look forward to because this championship is tight, and I gotta tell you, it is very tight in the drivers and constructors. And I gotta say, top 5 drivers in this championship looking like they're favourites to win this FX Season 5 championship, because Sawyer is leading the way right after a brilliant win last time out in Hungary, sitting in second. Then a brilliant third. Then you got Maya, Connor, Ethan, Megan, Parker, Elijah, Solange, Jackson, Biggie, Branson, Noah, Mike, Maddie, Jordan, Shiloh, and Salish. That is your championship standings. And I gotta say, I think it's going to be between Sawyer, Rarai, Bruni, Yaya, and Maya. Those guys look like they're in the hunt for this championship fight, and not only the championship fight looking very close, also the constructors is looking very close indeed. I gotta say, FAX Racing, they are closing in on the likes of Infraction Motorsport, so it's anyone's gain. And don't count out Phoenix Edge Racing as well, they're also in play for this constructors. So yeah, lots to look forward to. But what's going to happen in this race, we're going to find out, because it's soon going to be time for the Italian Grand Prix. But let's look very quickly for the starting grid for today's race. And this grid looked absolutely mixed up and surprising, because Mike is on pole position with Solange starting second place. Brinley, she's now in third place, starting alongside with Megan in fourth. Things like race looking pretty good. Your champion leader Sawyer in fifth, with Shiloh starting in sixth. Then we have the likes of Jackson starting in 7th place, and then Noah, he was itching for a win last time at Hungary. Can he do it again here in Italy? We'll have to find out. Maya in 9th and Connor out of the top 10 in 10th. Maddie in 11th. Then we have the likes of Jordan started in 12th. Then alongside her is Rai after a race win. Not a good qualifying, starting in 13th. 14th is Ethan. Then Branson in 15th. For Solar Vortex Racing. Then Yaya, all following from her, P16 with Parker in P17. That rounded out that brilliant podium finish. Elijah in 18th. Then Biggie, surprising from Diamond Nitro for him, starting 19th. And Sayers still struggling with the car in 20th. That is your grid for the Italian Grand Prix here in FX Season 5. But what's going to happen? Well, we're going to find out as the drivers are getting ready to go. Can Mike get his first win? And so does Solange. Can Brinley try and recover the pieces that she lost over the last 2 races? We're going to find out, because it's time for the Italian Grand Prix. The 5 red lights are up on your screens. 2, 3, 4, and 5 red lights. And it's lights out, and away we go. Good start, I gotta say, for Mike as we head off the line, coming up into turn 1. And now, as they continue on, going side by side. Oh, we got a crash on the back. You can see there, zoomed in, and already a safety car has been called out. And all that, I think that was Salish. Yeah, Salish, you can see that's a car on fire. Our drivers trying to get past the stricken car. Oh dear, we never even got into the first corner, and already we have an incident. I think there was contact between Salish, Biggie, and possibly Rai there. And unfortunately for Salish, she got caught out and just got squeezed into the wall, I guess. And that caused a massive Constantino effect to the other drivers, but luckily everyone is unscathed. But that's our first safety car. Yes, our first safety car of the season. Yeah, it's been a long time coming, but yeah, finally it came on round 10, even though we don't really want the safety car, but it's there for a reason. But yeah, what a disappointing show for Salish, because she has been struggling throughout the whole season, and she's the only driver who's yet to score points. We couldn't see a pointless driver maybe come to the end of the season if she's having this poor run of form. So yeah, that is very disappointing for Salish, as she has to exit Italy with no points on her name, and well, she's leaving Italy early to go to Saudi Arabia, which is the penultimate race of this season. But yeah, disappointing stuff for Salish, as Salash is leading the way. She got past Mike into turn 1 before the safety car come out. So yeah, that's a good start for Salish, but I gotta say, most drivers are on the sort of Salish. Megan, Briley, Shia Sawyer, Noah, Jackson, Connor, Maya, those guys are all on the soft compound tyres. Mike is the only one in the top 10 who's on the medium, so that's going to be very interesting to see how that will play out later on in this race. And so does Maddie, Jordan, Yaya, Rare and Biggie. Those guys are also on the mediums, as Salash caught up to the back of the safety car. So we're under safety car conditions, but we're going to skip for that later to the end of the safety car period. We're going to get back going again here in Monza. Well, the race hasn't really started. We haven't got into the first corner because there was a massive crash at the back of the field that causes a concertina effect, and Salish unfortunately was in lucky one, got squeezed out, and that's a day done here in Monza. Right, let's get Salash later to the end of the safety car period, and Salash will be leading us to green flag racing. Safety car is ending now, so now Salash will become the safety car, and she can decide when we're going to get back going. So, if you're Mike, if you're Megan, you gotta watch Salash when she's gonna put the foot down to pedal, because if you get a good slipstream out of the back of Salash, because no overtake it until you cross the start finish line, then maybe you could get an overtake into the first 2 turns. Let's see, because there goes Salash right now. We're back green flag racing in Monza. Let's see if we can actually get some racing done, because we haven't get into the first corner. Single fire from everyone as we head into the lights on turn 1 and then straight on turn 2. Salash leading the way into chicane, and it looks like Megan got through well, Mike got through well as well, so everyone is through the first corner. Maybe not, because there's another big incident at the back. Virtual safety car is out, and that might be, I think that was Ethan who went flying in the air there, I must say. Big incident at the back, and Biggie is out of the race. I think that might be his first DNF of the season, and that's given us another safety car. So again, as we skip the laps later to the end of that safety car period, but you saw the back there, that's not good news for Biggie, nor for Ethan actually, because he got caught up well in that incident. But luckily for him, he's still going, and he has a 5-second penalty, so race control gave him a 5-second penalty for that incident. Right, let's try again, shall we? We got through the first 2 corners. Can we get at least a lap in, guys? Let's find out, because Salash now will be rounding the final corner to lead us back to green flag racing for the second time in this race. Right, here we go. Salash and Mike. Let's see when Salash will go. She is going right now. Foot to the pedal. We're back green flag racing for the second time in Italy, in Monza. And Salash got a great start, I must say. Mike got held behind. He might be under pressure by Megan as we head into turn 1 and turn 2. Yellow flags. Well, not yellow flags. That's mine who got a 5-second penalty. Jordan went wide, and Jordan made contact with the lights, I believe, possibly Parker, maybe Branson, and she's in the wall. She got herself by going again, but that's not good news for her. And now she's going to drop all the way to the back of the field. And Yaya was also involved in that incident. So Jordan and Yaya, maybe Jordan made contact with Yaya. So I think Jordan went wide and hit Yaya, and unfortunately for those 2 drivers, they hit down at the back of the field. That's not good news. They got a big recovery drive to go from there, I gotta say. But Salash got a 2-second lead ahead of Mike, and Megan is giving Mike a lot of pressure right now, and I would be surprised if Megan's gonna get this move done. As we head now into the lights of turn 11, the final corner, the long right-hander, as we slingshot now to the start finish line to start lap 9 of this race. And I gotta say, we have completed a lap here in Monza finally, as the DRS is now enabled. Megan has lost time actually in the last sector, so you can see the gap between her and Mike. Can't find a way there, not close enough to make the move into the first 2 corners, as everyone through the chicane beautifully, as brilliantly in the light of 4th place. There's Connor, who's having a little fight. I think that might be Maya also having a little fight as well, as we're on lap 9 out of the line. Oh, yellow flag set to 2, so someone had a moment. Oh, that's Mike! Mike is in the wall! Mike is in the wall! The driver's on P2, and that's a car flying into the air! A big pile-up at the back! What is going on in this race? Who is that going up in the air? But the championship leader, Sawyer, is out. The lights. Oh, that's Jackson. Yes, Jackson. So that was Jackson who's coming in the wall. But that's big. That's big because your championship leader, Sawyer, is out of the race. And oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. That is not good news for him. But for Aiden Jackson, that I can confirm that was him going up in the air like that, folks. And Solange, your leader, got front wing damage. So what happened to Solange? I think she may have her own incident, I gotta say, because she wasn't involved with that massive car pileup that happened at the back. But loads of drivers were involved. But Jackson, oh dear, that looked very scary, and that's an incident that you do not want to see at all, and we gotta hope and pray that he is okay. Seeing a car flying in the air like that is very, very scary and worrying indeed, and I'm sure he's going to be taken straight to the medical center once the marshals get that car cleared. But oh my goodness, that was hard to watch. That was honestly hard to watch. And yeah, the drive, he was doing so well in this season, by the way. He got a win, and he had a really bad qualifying, trying to get back up the field, and to see an incident like that, ouch, that's very, very worrying. As you can see, all the drivers coming into the pit, some drivers with damage actually getting their front wing changed because of that massive pileup, and there's so many drivers involved in that incident, as and some drivers switching out from their softs to go onto the mediums. But Brenly now is your race leader. So Brenly, Shadow and Connor, they didn't pit it, by the way. They did not pit it during this safety car period. So they are extending the softs a little bit. Solange had pitted because she has damage on her car. So she has to come into the pits and get rid of the softs and change her front wing, which is disappointing for her as well, actually, because I think she made her own mistake, and that caused her to get front wing damage. So yeah, that's big shit. That's a big shame for Solange. But yes, out for the Jackson situation, Aiden Jackson. We will try and give you updates as soon as I get something from FAX Racing or from Race Control to see if Jackson is okay, and any updates about him later on in the episode, maybe until next episode, I don't know, but we'll keep you updated, because that is definitely something that we do not want to see in the likes of FAX Racing. And yeah, my thoughts and prayers to Jackson and for the team. I just hope that he's okay and he can continue on in the last 2 races of this season. But let's just focus back on this race right now, because Brenly's leading, Rashado second, Connor in third, Solange in fourth, then we have Mike in fifth, Maya sixth, and Elijah, Branson, Ethan, Megan, Noah, Maddie, Parker, Jordan, and Yaya. So that is the racing order as we round the final corner to start a new lap. What a crazy race. That was a crazy race so far. We've still got racing to go, but we have to talk about Sawyer, because this will definitely hamper his championship chances, because he's out of the race, and that's his first retirement of the season. And you do not want to see that. Oh, that's Mike. Yeah, Mike, who was involved in that incident. He is pitting to get a new front wing and to switch up for those softs. And Maya, he's coming to the pit. He has a 10-second penalty. So I wonder if she was involved in that incident as well, because I saw a Rolls-Royce racing car who spun around. He's going around or facing the wrong way when that pileup happened. So I'm not sure it was Maya or Raya, but it's one of them. But it might be Maya, because she has that 10-second penalty. But yeah, that's not good news for Maya either. So yeah, lots happened in the last 3 laps, but the safety car is coming in. Brenly is going to lead us back into green flag. Brenly, Shadow, Connor, and Elijah, those drivers are the only drivers who haven't pitted yet, and Rara, I believe. So yeah, maybe it was Maya. So I think it was Maya. He was involved in that car pilot. But anyway, we're gonna get back racing again. Brindley is gonna lead us back into green flag racing. Charlotte right behind her. Let's see how this will play out as we go back. Green flag racing here in Monza. Let's hope this will be more cleaner than the last few laps. As Brindley is gonna lead us one into the lights on turn 1 and into turn 2, the braking zone. Turn 1, the likes of Shadow really closing in on the back of the likes of Brindley. Oh, there's someone around, and that's connected Elijah. Elijah is around and got collected by someone. I don't know who it was, but that might be the likes of Solange, maybe Solange, I don't know, but someone went round. And unfortunately for Elijah, he was a passenger there. More yellow flags, and there's more incidents happening. That's Colin around, and Rama hit the back of him. More yellow flags, more carnage, more driver on the opening lap of this restart. As there's more yellow flags and more drivers are going around. There's a car around at the back. That is the likes of Elijah again. He had a poor restart, and now he has front wing damage. That's Elijah's race ruined. That's his race ruined. Oh, what a shame. What a shame for Elijah. And Brindley got front wing damage as well. So I was wondering why Shadow is leading the race. But yeah, Brindley got front wing damage. What is going on in this Grand Prix? Drivers are going off here, there, everywhere. This is insane stuff. But yeah, that's Elijah's race ruined. DRS is enabled. Shiloh is now leading the race, but she's got worn out sauce as Brindley comes into the pits to get rid of those soft compound tires. Yeah, that's her race ruined as well, unfortunately. So Brindley is going to drop to the back of the field. Not really what you want as we continue in the championship fight, especially with Sawyer, who's out as well. Right, Shadow is leading the way. I have to check it back for the other drivers. Ethan is down there in P15. Shadow is in the wall! What is going on? The leader, Shiloh, has crashed out on the lines of turn 4 into turn 5. And that's a huge incident. And that's another safety car. What is going on? What is honestly going on? I feel like that is because of tire wear and dedication for Charlotte. Because remember, she hasn't pitted off those sauce. She was the only driver who hasn't pitted. So yeah, another mistake for Charlotte and for the team. And that's one Titan racing car out of the race. And to see her crash out of the lead, that is going to be a big buffer for her and the team. And oh my, this is getting we're getting a crazy one, guys. This is a crazy race as we've got another safety car. I can't even remember how many safety cars we had in this race. I don't know if it's number 3 or number 4, but yeah, this is probably our 3rd safety car. But wow, this is an insane race, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drivers out of this race, including a championship leader. Wow. As we go into the final 2 races of this season. This is insane. It is honestly insane as Connor has to come into the pits because, yeah, he has to get rid of those sauce. And now, Megan, yes, Megan from Phoenix Edge Racing got herself back up into P1, and Noah is in 2nd. And both of them are equal tires because they completed 5 laps because Megan is on the sauce, Noah's on the mediums, but they both completed 5 laps. But Megan's kind of under disadvantage because those sauce are going to wear out quicker. But we're on lap 15 out of 18, and depending when the safety car is going to restart, which is going to be the last lap. So yes, so we're going to head to the last lap of the race. So we're going to have a 1-lap shootout to decide it all. Wow, that's what happens when we get so many stoppages, so many safety cars, so many incidents during this race. But my goodness, what more drama are we going to expect? Because we're going to head to the final lap of this crazy crazy Italian Grand Prix. Can Megan hold off Noah? I'm telling you, Noah, he told us that he really wants to get a win on his name. He was so close to get it in the last 3 races. Can this be the opportunity to finally get a win on his name? But it's not going to be easy because he's up against a race winner, and that is Megan, who's going to lead us back into green flag racing. And look at the jump, look at the pulse as we're on the final lap of this race. Noah is going to have to close down to Megan with everything he has possible. Through the first 3 corners, Megan's through fine. My God, 5-second penalty. Now as we head around the lines on turn 3, the right-hander, Megan still leading the way. Now coming up into chicane. We saw drivers going off and crashing out. This is where Shallow crash out. Megan's in the wall and the centre comes to blind because Noah's out. Oh no, Noah made a big mistake on the final lap of the race, and he's out of the race right now. This driver, Noah, I just think he has bad luck. I just think he has bad luck over him and over the car, and he just can't break the curse. There's definitely a curse going on with Noah because he was so close. He made a mistake and that take him out, but Megan somehow, some way made a mistake in that same corner as Noah did, and she still managed to go on, which is insane. And she's gonna win. Megan's gonna win this race. And wow, what a crazy race we had, ladies and gentlemen. But for Megan, she picked up the pieces, and for her, that incident that she had on the final lap nearly make her mark and nearly take her out of the race. But for a miracle, she's going to round the final corner with damage and wins the Italian Grand Prix. Congratulations to Megan. Maddie, brilliant stuff to finish second. Jordan and Parker, third and fourth. What a brilliant drive for those guys. But, oh my goodness, guys. That was an insane Monza GP. And here are your results. Megan taking the win, Maddie in second with Jordan in third, then Parker in fourth, very after last in fifth place. Yaya recovering her places back into P6. That's a good result from her actually, even though I don't think she's in this championship fight. Ethan in seventh, then Mike, Maya, Brinley, Connor, Branson, Elijah, and your retirees. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is insane. It's Noah, Shiloh, Jackson, Sawyer, Biggie, and Salish. And Noah, he's got to be kicking himself. He's going to be absolutely kicking himself right now because that was his race win. That is a brilliant race win, and he just made a crucial mistake. So did Megan, and she's managed to survive it, which is absolutely insane. But all in all, what a crazy GP. And I'm wondering what this will do to the championship because, yeah, Sawyer's out, and this is what's going to look like as we head into the podium race of this season. And you can see there, Sawyer still leading the way. So he's still leading the way with 113. Then Rara, Megan, Yaya, Brinley, Maya, Ethan, Connor, Parker, Salash, Elijah, Jackson, Maddie, Biggie, Jordan, Branson, Noah, Mike, Charles, Salish. There's a message on your screen as we go for the constructor standing. We've got Infernal Motorsport, Road Rush Racing, Light Falls, Phoenix Ed, Blaze Racing, Hero Falls, Diamond Nitro, Titan Racing, and Midnight Apex. So that is your championship standings, and it's looking closer than ever. But now we're going to have to conclude this episode. We will follow on for this medical update because Jackson is in the medical center. So keep in touch with us, guys, with FAX Racing as we're going to release future updates, possibly in the next episode if he's going to race in the last 2 races of this season. But thank you guys for watching. What a crazy Italian Grand Prix. What will Saudi bring? We're going to find out when FX returns. Bye bye and good night.